OH scrambles at Euros were really good in all 3 rounds, but especially in the first round, first group where I competed in, the first 3 scrambles were crazy good. Unfortunately, I only got a 10.1 average because even though I saw all those crazy solutions, I had many lockups and also cube drops and other mistakes as well. So yeah, but when I tried the scrambles at home again, I got a 774 average first try, which is sub my PB average, so that's really crazy, also with a counting 6.5. So in this video you will see my official attempts, and then I will go over each scramble and show you what I did or could have done. And then after that I will also have the down solves I did at home.
8 seconds.
In the first solve I had a lockup at the start where I turned the wrong layers, and that cost me a bit more than a second. I had another small lockup in F12 and horrible J-prim lockups, which cost me again around 1 second in total. So that means without all those mistakes it would have been around mid-7. This is the scramble. So on white there's a very nice cross, and you can do an X cross with this pair. So I started with green and did white R, and then F prime, U prime, F. But here is where I turned the wrong layers. So at this point, I wanted to turn the U layer, like I wanted to do the U prime with my middle finger, but I accidentally turned both layers, and then I had to fix that, and that took way too long. So yeah, I wanted to do that. And I also planned my second pair, which was this, also pretty spammy. And then in my official solve, I did this pair first, but when I tried the scramble at home, I did this pair first, which is a bit better. And then you can solve the last pair with sledge, because then you get EO, and then back soon into C-perm. So that was the solution I did at home, and I got a 6.5 on it first try. I didn't record it, but I did record another down solve, which you can see now.
Eight seconds. No.
On the second scramble, there were a lot of blocks that were easy to use, so that was a 16 move F12 solution, and I did that in 3.6, but then I had a 2-second cube drop, resulting in a 9.6 second solve. So basically without that cube drop, it would have been a mid-7. When I tried the scramble at home, my turning was also a lot better, and I got a 6.2 with the same solution. This is the scramble, so you can see that there's mainly this huge block, and for the white cross, this is already solved, and then there are these two and these two. So I started with green and blue, and from here you can see that it's easy to pair up this edge with this block, like this. And then there are these two pieces solved, and you can solve these two pieces at the same time. So you have to bring these two slots together, and then you can insert this pseudo-free pair. And until here, I planned all of that in inspection. So I only had a 3-move pair left, and that's already F12. And then there's this OLL and a Y-perm, which is not the nicest PLL, but it's okay. Again, I didn't record the 6.2 that I got first try at home, but instead you will see another down solve I did later.
Okay, Helen, let me stay on with David. Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Cheers.
The third solve was alright, it was a mid-8, but I still had a 0.7 second lockup where I tried to do a D move, but the cube didn't want to. So this scramble is once again pretty good because there's a very easy X cross on white. So from here you can do D prime, white R, R, and then only this is left, so D prime, R, U prime, R, D. And yeah, this is the D move I couldn't do. And then as my second pair, I planned this one. So I did it like this. And then, oh yeah, maybe it makes sense that I chose to do this pair because usually I think this one would have been better, but probably it was easier to look ahead to this one. So that's what I did. And then this was my last pair, giving me a pretty nice OLL. And here I saw that my PLL will be A perm, so I cancelled one move and went right into the alg. I won't show a downsolve for this because the time I got was already quite okay. Yeah, that's okay. The fourth scramble was nothing special, but at home I still found a decent solution that I did in 8.3 seconds first try. So I will show you the solution I did at home instead of the one I did at the comp because I think it's slightly better. So here I just did a basic yellow cross and I planned these two for my first pair. So I started with orange and blue and then I finished the cross. And the best pair from here was this, which I solved like that. And then here I decided to spam this pair because for this one I would also have to rotate, so I just decided to do that and then spam. And then this pair I rotated and did F prime and this. And then I had this last pair, this OLL, and then a really good PLL. The downsolve you will see now is not my first try because, once again, I didn't film my first tries at home. The last scramble was rather bad, however, when I tried a bunch of stuff at home, I found a nice solution that gave a really good last layer, so I was able to execute that in 7.4 seconds. So on white you can do D white R to solve blue and red and also to pair this one. And then you can finish the cross with R, F prime, R prime, F prime, U prime, sorry, and then that. So now you can insert the free pair and then rotate to solve this pair, then this, and lastly this, and then you get this really nice last layer. I will tell you the times I got when I tried the scrambles at home for the first time again, since it was probably a bit confusing that the downsolves in this video weren't my actual first tries. So I started with 650, then 622, 839, 834, and on the last solve I couldn't find anything, so I got 11.2. So this shows how much potential this round had and how I wasted it.